Okay, this is Real Life Live, and this is the evening section of our program here, and we're talking about politics, and we were talking about it a little earlier, but we weren't done with it. We wanted to conclude it this evening for this evening's section. Okay, we'll be back, tomorrow for more. But tonight we're gonna talk about a little bit more, and we're gonna talk about the coaches again, and we're gonna talk about what we call a contrast in coaching. Okay, we got coaches for, coaches against. Okay, so we're gonna start with the SEC. Now they had kind of like a meeting or whatever. The SEC, the 14 uh, head coaches in the SEC, they were uh, publicly and privately, you see what I'm saying, talking about, the downfalls. That's what they're talking about in the SEC, the downs of the NIL, let's see. We'll read something here. It says until we have some former formal guidelines and for per, perimeters to operate by, we've got problems on our hands. That was Florida coach Billy Napier. So he's one of the SEC coaches, and yeah, and they're all talking about that. Saban came out earlier and said, this is a problem. You see what I'm saying? And they're all talking about the same thing in the SEC. Okay, the commissioner. You see what? And uh, we and then the Missouri coach. We got to keep fighting. You see what I'm saying? It'd be shame to lose it. They talking about the NIL. In other words, what the SEC is talking about is control. See, we used to be able to control the boys. Now we can't control them. See what I'm saying? And they're kind of they're kind of they're looking at things they shouldn't be looking at. We want them to look at winning and winning only. No, no. It's other things to look at though. All you're not looking at winning and winning only. Okay? All you coach. But here's the SEC. You see what I'm saying? So and then here's Saban. He's saying, oh boy, their work is unsustainable. Sorry about that. And he says that the NIL, you see what I'm saying? He, he, it's, he's saying pay for play, you know, and that's unsustainable. Okay, he says it violates the spirit of the NCAA of the NIL rules. But hey, let's get let's get this straight. And sorry about I stumbled a little bit. Yeah, but we're gonna get this straight. Okay, what they're really saying in the SEC? Hey, we're losing recruits. We're losing money. We don't like it. They're getting power, and we're used to having all of it. See, and we're not, we can't have that anymore. So they like they really fighting, and like the coach from Missouri said, we're gonna go down fighting. Okay, well keep on fighting, dude. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose on this one. We're gonna make sure. And politics. That's why I'm talking to the women, the 4 and 5 star women. Put yourself where you're supposed to be. You know, if those were, if like I said before, if those were white athletes, those moms, you know, If they were 4 and 5 star moms, okay, that's you, and you're putting yourself behind the 1 and 2 stars because they don't have the athletes. You got them in the $1 trillion, the $1 trillion monster called college sports now. Mostly football, basketball too, but those two, okay, the ones they want to control. This has always been the case, and as you see, it's the SEC. All those southern states, Alabama, Georgia, blah blah blah. They're all bitching and moaning. The coaches. Oh, we don't like it. We don't like it. We don't like it. Well, you would think, yeah. Well, the coaches they don't like it. No, we're gonna clean that up. It's just the SEC. It's a lot of their coaches. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of their coaches. It's not all the coaches. You know, it's not all the coaches. So we'll see. We'll look at that then. Oh, okay. Here we go. What the coaches think about the NIL in the Big Ten? Okay, okay, okay. We're looking. Okay, here's the. It's the coach for Minnesota, P. Jake Black. Okay, he says, "I'm fired up. I'm fired up about name, image, and likeness. I think it's tremendous." Okay, that's what he said. One of the coaches. So he loves it. Okay, so it's not what the SEC coaches said. Just the opposite. Okay, yeah. So we want to say that. Okay, and what was there? Anybody? Okay, this is the coach for Nebraska. That would be Scott Frost. He says, quote, "I'm excited for NIL. It's going to change the landscape of college football, probably athletics in general, but anything that benefits our student athletes, I'm really excited about." Okay. So he really likes it. He loves it. Okay. So he's for the players. Now the other players, the SEC, they're for them. They're not for the players. Now you just say that. Now we're gonna go with. Let me see. This is the Big Ten now. Just the opposite of the SEC. This would be. Oh, okay. This is the guy from the coach at James Franklin, Penn State. What does he say? He says, "I look at it as everything to support the student athlete. The athlete to get opportunities on the college campuses, and able to take advantage of it." Okay, that's what he's saying. He's for it as well. But it seems like the Big Ten they're just the opposite of the SEC. SEC's they're old, old school, old ideas, old laws, used to, and I'm saying this because I'm talking to the ladies now. I told you earlier. You need to go down when you're down there in Alabama. You can change those laws down there. You can see that board. Politics is about that too. It's about laws and safety. Safety says this. Okay, let's put it like this. Like I said earlier, if all those athletes, they were all white athletes, 4 and 5 stars. Do you know that those streets would be safe for all those kids? All the kids in their families? It's just the opposite. Where all your children and you, all the 4 and 5 star women, you're taking a back seat because you want to. You know, hey, you need to do little politics. And that's what we're talking about now. But if you put yourself where you belong to be, you see what I'm saying? But if it was them, I'm saying this, they would have those streets would be clean, partner, ladies. I'm telling you, they would control it because they would tell them coaches. I do the same thing. I go to the coach and say, hey, we better. You better make some changes because I'm not gonna be looking at my kids getting pulled over, uh, harassed by the same people coming to the damn games. I know they there. Okay. See, they would call it out, but y'all seem sometimes. I'm looking at now you my girls now because I have daughters, so I'm calling it. They say, hey, well, sometimes you look, yeah, you got to be, because I'm like a drill sergeant. If you're a coach, you got to be tough. So I'm telling you, get tough. You can do it. It's not like you can't do it. You ain't got the power, because it's right there. It's all your power, because it's all your kids. Okay, you can shut it down if you want to, if you got the power to do it. You got the power to do it. You just got to have the guidance to do it. You see what I'm saying? You got to hey, I'm the college coach. It ain't no more. It ain't no other. Because I invented the word. So, hey, come here. But we got a little problem here. Like I said earlier, the word is kind of not getting out. But it's going to get out one way or another. Because the word loves, a lot of people love the word. Because I saw all the hits. Suddenly, boom, hits went down. Okay. But we digress. Okay, we're going to get, so what we were talking about with all these coaches, as you saw the differences, the contrast. The SEC coaches, they're totally against it because they want control. They want the power. You see what I'm saying? They don't want the freedom of the coach. They don't want the players to have the freedom. They want them, hey, basically, like, hey, you're mine. But in Big Ten, they're a little bit more progressive. So when you're thinking about it, 4 and 5 star women, if you're thinking about what places would be better for your children, if you're looking at it, if you're looking at the things I'm looking at, they're not for you in the SEC, not on the streets. Now you could change it if you want to by going to the coaches and the police forces and all that, and the unions and all that, because all those people, the police, the unions, blah blah blah, all of them, they all go to them damn football games. They all go, all of them, every one of them. So that's you too. That's politics. Those your kids they going to see, unless but like I said, Monday through Friday, they look at them different. So you can change that. You can say, hey, I'll do it. Do it again. Let me hear of another one of my babies getting pulled over unjustly and get dogged out by you. Goddamn, we gonna take them damn tickets away from you. See, you could do it like that. That's there. That's politics. But that's you. You 4 and 5 star women. You got to start, looking at it that way, calling it that way, seeing it that way. Okay? So I want you to see the contrast. Coaches working against you, coaches going with you. The SEC coaches against you, Big Ten with you. Okay, now you do with it what you want, but I'm coming back tomorrow with talking more politics, and we're going to talk about other things. But we wanted to talk about that. You understand now that the SEC, they're angry because they don't want the laws to change. They don't want things to change. Big Ten, they're for a change because they know the old ways, they weren't fair. Some schools, some states, they want to go back to the 50s. Let's remember that. Not here though. This is politics. And you call the shots here, 4 and 5-star women. You call the shots. I'm letting you know that. And they know it. And they don't like this word either. Some of them, they're kind of afraid of it. But we're gonna spell it before we go. So let's do it. COLLITICS. Boy, sounds good. Politics. See ya.